Hello again. My name is Daniel Larios with Dinero Cuenta. The topic that I would like to cover today is what do we represent? What do we stand for? Under what banner do we gather? I believe that it's an important topic because without knowing that, how about I phrase it this way? If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. We need to stand for one thing. And the thing that we need to stand for is being pro-Latino. Pro-Latino. If it is something that is pro-Latino, it is Mi Dinero Cuenta. If it has come to divide us in any way, it has nothing to do with us. And what will divide us? Being anti this or anti that will bring division in our ranks. And any amount of division, as insignificant or trivial as it may appear on the surface, will be devastating because we are only strong when we are united. And what will unite us is being pro-Latino. Mi Dinero Cuenta is not an anti-American movement. That would be a ridiculous idea to even consider, because what we're asking for ultimately is to be American. You can't be anti-American and desire to want to be American. I want to interject an idea, notion into this being American that is true. It is very true in my case, in my family's case, all my friends, Latino friends that were brought up here. We assimilate. I celebrate Thanksgiving, the 4th of July. We come into this country and we assimilate, but that doesn't mean that we give up on our traditions or the things that we've brought in. But to say we are an anti-American movement is incorrect. We desire to be Americans. We are, in essence, Americans without being Americans, without being allowed to be Americans. We are not, Mi Dinero Cuenta is not anti-American. Mi Dinero Cuenta is also not anti-Republican or anti-Democrat. If we allow ourselves to be categorized under either one of these two ideologies, we will be divided. And being divided, we will lose. This one may be a little hard to swallow for some. We are not anti-President Trump. We cannot be anti-President Trump for one single reason, is that it will divide us. Being anti anything will divide us because we will not all agree on what we should be against. But I believe firmly that we can agree to be pro-Latinos. Anything that will advance a pro-Latino cause is what Mi Dinero Cuenta represents. We are going to leave behind this anti-everything, this divisive tactic. We're going to leave it behind. We're going to forget about it for a little while. Once we reach our goal, we can go back to that. We can go back to our categories. We can go back. You're in your corner, I'm in my corner, but right now we don't have that luxury. We can't afford that. We must be united, and for one moment in time, set that aside and unite under the banner of pro-Latino in order that we can demonstrate how powerful we are as a people. The sad reality is that we have not been able to achieve the things that we desire for ourselves because we are a divided people. We find whatever you can to divide ourselves. I don't know where that is ingrained. I don't know where we inherited that, what the point of that is. Well, I guess I understand the point. The point is to keep us weak. But where did it come from? How do we allow it? How do we allow it now that we know it? We cannot allow that. An example. If you are Mexican, perhaps you have heard an expression, something along the lines of people from Durango are such and such, or don't talk to that guy because he's from Chiapas and they do such and such. It doesn't matter where you're from in Mexico. Somebody's got something to say about you. And that is absolutely ridiculous. I have never heard in this country, oh, don't talk to that guy, he's North Dakotan. You know what to say about the North Dakotans. He's from Missouri. You know what to say about, that doesn't occur here. They're united. This country is united. That's why they're so powerful. We are sorely lacking that. It's time that we change that. It's time that we address that. I believe that's it. For some reason my video in Spanish was a little bit longer. I hope that I've covered everything. The important aspect of this video is that we must be united. That we cannot allow ourselves to be divided. What will divide us is breaking us up into categories. He's Republican, he's Democrat, he's socialist. In our own countries, he's from Ecuador, he's from Guatemala, and even in Mexico, dividing ourselves by states. We can't be divided by absolutely anything. He's tall, he's not. We cannot afford any division. If we unite ourselves, we will achieve anything and everything that we want, that we need. But it will only come one way, and that is through unison, through being united, through being as one, through embracing one another, at least for one moment in our history, in order to achieve something great. I believe that we can do that. I firmly believe that we can do that. I am, once again, Daniel Larios from Mi Dinero Cuenta. Please follow us on Facebook. I will post a link below. And let's get this done. Let's do something of value. And this thing of value that we desire, amnesty for the roughly 12 million illegal immigrants that now reside in this country, Latino immigrants that now reside in this country, it's not a small thing. It's a lofty, great, and valuable thing that will require a great sacrifice. It will require something of us. Being granted amnesty will be life-changing. So it stands to reason that we must change our lives in order to achieve it. That's all for right now. Thank you very much.